closed session did not happen due to weather. Just to let people know that. Anything else that needs to be added or deleted?
Move to approve.
Second?
Motion by Mr. Hansi, second by Mr. Dahl. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Number 3, approval of minutes. 3A, regular meeting, January 9, 2012. See attached minutes.
And I sent out I had 2 little typos that need to be fixed on the front page.
I've seen that correction come through on email
Yeah,
today.
it was,
Yeah.
changing, the one word should be reverting, left out a T, and then it should be January 24th, comma 25th, instead of the old.
Move to approve.
Second it. Motion by Mr. Dahl, second by Mr. Hansi. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Number 4, appearance of interested citizens. There are none this evening, so we move on to number 5, notices, communications, announcements. 5A, thank you letter from Southern Minnesota Initiative Foundation for the $1,000 contribution, noting that for every $1 donation, Smith is able to leverage an additional $10 to be invested back into our region. See attached. 5B, notification from Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, MPCA, to post the public notice of the intent to reissue National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System State Disposal System permit MN 0024678. See attached.
So, what is the meaning of this? Why, is that just a post
Every time that you update either your wastewater treatment plant or the permits are only issued for a certain period of time, anytime those come due, it becomes a matter of public record where people can write to the MPCA and either study what the permit is going to allow for discharge, and they can also comment whether they think that it's excessive or not.
Okay, so what is the gallons per day, what is it allowed now? On the average design flow, 1/3 of a million gallons a day?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that the extra water that's coming in?
No, what it's saying is that the plant that is being built is designed to treat that much water, sewage,
Okay.
and then all of these other components of the wastewater is what the state is saying we are allowed to discharge into the river.
But it says here on average wet weather, it'd be 1/3 of a million gallons, and the other one on dry weather it'd be 0.17, about half of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that means,
That means that there's still a lot of water that gets into the sewer system from people's drain spouts that go into the sanitary system, or the pipes. We still have some old pipes.
so a lot of that should be taken care of now on the new streets.
Yes.
So when are we gonna find out what the flow is? We wait for a big old rain to come and see?
Well, they monitor it every day.
Yeah, but I mean the average flow on, if it's going over 1/3 of a million?
Every day they monitor what the flow is, and then they average that out. So at any time you want to find out how the plant's operating, you can talk to Jeff. He can show you the history of the records.
Okay.
Anything else? Move on to 5C, Rushford Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Meeting, January 28, 2012, 7 p.m., Stumpy's lower level, see attached invitation. planning on attending?
I'd like to probably be able to,
I'll be there.
I guess I'll be there,
Aren't you speaking?
yes.
You should be there. All right then. Sounds good. Any other comment on that? Let's move on to 5D, resolution of commendation for Paul Erickson. I'll take a look at it. Whereas Paul Erickson has admirably served the citizens of Rushford in his capacity of council member for 20 years, and whereas Mr. Erickson has represented the city and also served the citizens through a variety of advisory and volunteer efforts, and whereas Mr. Erickson has shown through his contribution of time, talents, and expertise his concern and dedication to his community, and whereas Mr. Erickson earned the respect of his colleagues and staff while dealing with some very difficult issues facing the city. Now therefore be it resolved that council and staff are thankful and appreciative of Mr. Erickson's service to the city and wish to acknowledge his accomplishments while serving as a council member. As a token of appreciation, a memorial tree will be planted in Creekside Park along with a name plaque honoring Paul Erickson's service to the community. Adopted by Rushford City Council, 23rd day of January, 2012. Any objections? Do you have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Colbinson, second by Mr. Dahl. Any other comment? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Thank you. Let's move on to number 6, the consent agenda. Any questions on the consent agenda today?
Yeah, that's on all payments, paid out to everybody. Checks paid, is that right?
Everything under 6A, B, C, and D.
So on the back here, we got the fire, airport, liquor fund. Is this a total for per month that's paid into each fund?
Well, that's the total of this batch.
Just this
right
batch.
Uh, okay. Meaning, then, why do we have the liquor store on there?
Because they had expense of unemployment compensation. Fourth quarter unemployment.
So that gets charged against that fund.
Correct.
So then, how much is in the fund?
Is in the, it was operating in minus, but we have to take into account the getting rid of the assets and stuff that we have there, so there's no money in there. No money in the fund, really, other than the assets that you have.
So on the sewer fund, the water fund, can we as a council get a account of that? How much is each one of them funds every month?
You
We do.
do get that, so.
Got it last month, the last meeting.
Maybe I didn't grasp that.